Yeah, so in 2011, I was paying $450 for rent in 2011. I bring this up just to just got to bring up the memories. You got to bring back the memories. It's very easy to forget when you have to pay, anywhere from, I don't know, $1,000, $2,000 for rent. And that's in a mediocre neighborhood. Okay. One thing that's crazy to me, well, I don't need to go there. Let's just get to the point. So, yeah, in 2011, I was paying $450 a rent. I had just moved to Las Vegas, and I just thought it was so nice that I had moved from Chicago to Vegas, and my rent was only $450, because in 2011, Chicago's rent prices was skyrocketing. And so I just saw the opportunity to move to a warmer climate and pay cheaper rent. I said, hey, what could go wrong? And for the first 2 years, it was good. And by the way, this apartment, $450, and the only thing I had to pay was electricity. It came with cable and hot water and all that, and Wi-Fi. It had cable, Wi-Fi, and hot water, and all you had to pay was electricity. $450, y'all. And it was decent. I got it somewhere. How that place looked. It's probably on my Messenger app. But so $450. Now remember that place, well, the place that I'm talking about now, that's the place I told y'all when I got the note, I had got that note in the mail that that the place was going to turn into a Seagull Suites. And then I told y'all how I woke up one morning and half the building was painted yellow, and then that's when I knew I had to go. But my lease was ending anyway, so I was kind of glad, and I was ready to upgrade anyway. Because then I moved into a 2-bedroom, 2-bath for I think $750. That was the best apartment I ever had. I ain't gonna lie. I had a 2-bedroom, 2-bath in Vegas, and it was nice. It had a loft ceiling in the living room. It had a loft, and at that time I had a projector, and putting that 100-inch projector, on my wall, and having that loft style roof, and then the fact I had 2 beds, 2 baths, and then the carpet was brand new. That was the best apartment I ever had. I really liked that place. Then of course they moved somebody downstairs and started making a lot of noise, like always. But anyway, just to get back to that place I was paying $450 for, understand that when they turned it into a Seagull Suites, like if you tried to go stay at that place now, which is on Paradise and Twain, corner of Paradise and Twain in Las Vegas, Seagull Suites. They got 2 of them right across the street from each other. So if me as a working class person went to go try to stay there now, you know how much it cost me? It cost me $450 a week. But keep in mind, you got inmates that they're letting out that stand at the Seagull Suites too, but they charging you $450 a week. Now what kind of setup situation is that? I had, we were just talking, guys, the other day. I was telling y'all how they basically dehumanizing the middle class, and how you feel like a complete jackass just going to work being a good old boy. You feeling like a complete jackass because you're like, how am I working all these hours and I got to pay $450 a week to stay with some felons, right? To stay with Pookie and Ray Ray, them who live with their mama or auntie or something. Ain't supposed to be there, but they there anyway somehow, right? Watching me go to work, no good, man. But I just wanted to tell y'all that, man. That's the changes we're talking about. If I want to stay at that same place, which I wouldn't because it's a Seagull Suites now, I would have to pay $450 a week as a person who's going out making money. I mean, if that ain't dehumanizing, I don't know what is.